David Randolph Caldwell. Good evening. Um, this is the first of many videos on various subjects. This one is going to be a book. When I was younger, many years ago, I was reading Esquire magazine and I ripped out this article. It said, "The greatest celebrity profile of all time." And I was reading this Esquire, and it was under No and Tell Books, Esquire magazine. And when you love reading, writing, reading, something to do with dialogue, you kind of get immersed in that whole, well, wait, it said the greatest celebrity profile of all time. And you say to yourself, my God, I've never actually read that or had anything to do with that or in that level. And I was just like, greatest celebrity profile of all time. How can I get my hands on this? And funny thing is, there was this book that Esquire had put out there in 1966, a couple years long before I was born. And it literally, this was the book. Frank Sinatra, The Greatest Story Ever Told. Titled, Frank Sinatra Has a Cold, by Gay, Gay, and last name Talese, Talese. I said to myself, my God, this is the greatest story I've ever told. Again, I read it in Esquire magazine, ripped out the article, saved the article. I'll tell you a little story. I finally got my hands on this book. It was a fight to get it. And keeping it for all time. I remember talking to a friend of mine, Ryan Meyer. He's a pretty good book writer. Wrote one or two books that actually stands out there. Not bad. Anyway, we went to Southern Connecticut State University together. And Ryan was just like, let me borrow that. I want to read it. I said, sure, why not? Nothing wrong with letting your friend borrow a book. I mean, it's not going to kill him or anything, right? So, I say to him, borrow the book, go ahead. So, he borrows the book. And it isn't until, no lie, 4 to 5 years later, when I send him a message on Instagram saying, hey, I didn't want to rush you, but you borrowed my book about 3-4 years ago and have yet to give it back to me. Now, no lie, I'm going to look at the message and literally read off to you what he's said to me. He was just like, oh my God, what did I do? Da da da, yada yada yada. And I'm looking at him like, wait a second. I let you borrow this book, Frank Sinatra Has a Cold. And he kept it. Let's see. I had to get in on him because I was just like, wait a second. You kept it for quite some time. I hate to bother you about it, impose. But I said to him, you didn't give it back to me. Mind you, I sent him, a message on Instagram saying, I don't want to rush you, but can I get it back? And he's like, oh God, I've had it for like 3 years, 4 years. I'm so sorry. His exact words was, I appreciate it. I apologize for keeping it so long. You should have poked me about it in that time. Just got so caught up in everything. School, him and his relationship with his boyfriend, da-da-da, whatever. That's his business, not mine. And it's all good. It's all good. But get me my book back. 3, 4, 5 years. It's considered the greatest celebrity profile of all time. And I said to myself, wait a second. You kept my book for like 5, 7 years. We cool. We friends. We're buddies. We're compadres. But you kept my book for some time, my friend. And I said to myself, time to get it back. Ryan, you my boy, we cool. But when it comes to books, one does not provide an extension. I didn't rush him, mind you. He kept it for 3 to 4 years. But, it makes me very not wanting to share books of mine with others on a regular basis because, keeping it for 3, 4 years, that's a little bit longer than necessary. Just saying. Now, mind you, this book, short story, Frank Sinatra Has a Cold, is phenomenal. It's not bad. It was written in 1966, long before I was born. But it actually holds your attention. Little this, little that. Esquire finally grew a pair and actually gave you something to read. And I strongly suggest it if you could find it, because I had to fight to get this one. Not once, but twice. Anyway, this is the page, the dialoguist. And I'm going to write myself off. You have a good day. Be blessed. Ciao.